Swan Road, which is in Suitland, Maryland, and Park Chester, which is right up the street where we're gonna go to. Still part of the farms. If anybody, tell somebody from Park Chester, but he from Berry Farm. 2001. The smell of PCP in the hallways, sounds of a lie coming from a bold face. It's the hanging hallways a lie. That's Swan Road, and down here. In fact, I transitioned from Swan Road to right here. I never thought about that. But that 2001, man, this city was flooded with PCP. And so you go in someone's in a hallway, either somebody smoking it right in the hallway or in the apartment. And for the most part, that drug get people hype. But if you're in a hallway, you can hear people's conversations in their apartments. So that song was written, if you close your eyes, you can see the hood. You can see those components of the hood, everything I'm talking about. So, man, these neighborhoods, Berry Farm for Girl Road wrote that song for me. So, the smell of PCP in the hallway, sounds of a lie coming from a bold face, Aunt Toya's trap house, that's a cold place, triple homicide in the winter, that's a cold case. When I say Aunt Toya, I'm talking about Aunt Mousy, God bless her soul. I didn't want to say her name because she was alive at the time. I didn't want to, you know. Tipping is the new word for it. Yeah, I'm not doing no tipping. So I said Aunt Toya's trap house, that's a cold place. Because in the wintertime, the heat wouldn't work. And so we'd be in there, you know, sleeping on the floor, answering the door every 3 minutes for the crackheads. And that's a lot of information, but she's gone. But the thing is, like I said, those moments wrote those elements wrote that song for me. Also, the trap house, triple homicide in the winter, that's a cold case. Cigarette man by the laundromat playing numbers. He ain't thinking about where his daughter at. Good Hope and 16th, there's a laundromat. They just gated it off. Yeah. But you can still go right there buy cigarettes today, right now. Right. And then the liquor stores across the street where you play numbers at. He ain't think about where his daughter at. I grew up over there, being around a lot of girls, and you know, she introduced me to her father. I'm like, I just walked past your father 30 times today. I bought 3 cigarettes from him earlier. He ain't think about where you at. You with me, we finna go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so that song.
Also that line about a woman selling her food stamps.
Yes. People breaking in your car for a new aunt, baby mother be committing fraud for them food stamps.
Right. Like sometimes people are going through it.
I was going off on that song. Literally, this community wrote that song. There's no other way I could have imagined writing that stuff down without actually being around it and experiencing it.
What impact did you want that song to have on you?
I wanted to raise awareness and let people look at themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because in the song I even said, Lord Father, help us find a way. We need new black souls all around the way. Like 2 stacks to get a youngin' out the way. And for that same price, you could buy a car today. So I want people to look at themselves a little bit. That smell of PCP in the hallways, I'm not the only person that knows that. You know what I'm saying? So I want people to look at themselves and be like, man, this ain't nothing but, I literally say it's nothing but survival. Because the rest of my music is for you to thrive. I've been saying this recently. Yeah. I ain't trying to just survive, I'm trying to thrive.
That's where the love songs come in.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's where that upbeat, you know, kind of dance, party vibe, you know, that's where that comes in. I see it's a balance. Yeah. So is that song a way of giving your community that by saying, hey, I see you and I want us to be better?
Yep. Right on point. That's exactly what it is. It is adapt to the community. And it ain't a high five, it ain't a fist bump, it's the...
You're pulling them in.
And it's even a long hook. Sometimes we don't see each other for a long time and a lot of stuff happen in between. Eventually, like it depends on how many people come outside today. We run into somebody that's close to me. When we dap and hug, we hold it for a second. May even have, you know, beginning of our conversation in a hug, which is totally, for most people, because you asked about the public eye, about black men showing affection. Yeah. It's a homophobic thing in front of that, where you ain't doing that. Even the I love you, it's like, it's okay. But yo, if I love you and I want to see you thrive, that's exactly what survival is. That's exactly what that record is. I'm glad we're talking about this.
Yeah, I love it. You were so hyped when I said we were going to have a conversation about that. It was like, yes! I really want to talk about it.
Yes.
All right, well, how about we hit the streets and see some of the...
Yeah, I'm going to add one piece to it.
Yeah, add 2
I
pieces
traveled to London, Jamaica, Mexico, all over the world, and as an anthropologist, a cultural anthropologist, I can't help but to go and see where the black people are. I can't help it. I need to know. My mother taught me that. I've done that in so many places. St. Augustine. I went to New York and went right to Polo Towers. I just wanted to see the Rucker, but I was like, let me walk up in their hood. I walked up in their hood, and the first thing I did was dap somebody up. Before I even said what's up, it was like,